me make sure this is going real quick.
Sure.
I think we're good.
All right, awesome.
All right. So welcome back. It's been an hour since it's been an hour. But yeah, the NFL trade deadline has been active. We've got a lot of moves to go over. I'm joined here by William Herman to break down all the moves, not just talking about Washington's Marshon Lattimore move, but pretty much all of them, really. So let's just get started. I'll just go down the list here, I guess.
Sure,
Starting off with, the most recent one, Preston Smith. Your first reaction to that?
Yeah, my main reaction to that one is just I didn't think the Steelers were in the market for more defensive linemen, especially edge rushers. So their group was already pretty good, but now it looks like I don't know how playing time will eventually work out, but that's definitely a good addition to an already pretty good unit. And I know the Packers were trying to shop him, but I didn't know if the Steelers were going to be done. But yeah.
Yeah. It's been pretty active deadline. I mean, I feel like things are starting to wrap up really right now. I mean, not really much has been happening, but beyond that, what else has happened? Mike Williams happened. I'll stay with the Preston Smith one real quick. With Smith, I mean, it's fine. I mean, he is. I mean, a former commander, actually, former football team player. Yeah. And then he went to the Packers over, I believe, it was over free agency. I could be wrong though.
Yeah.
But no, it was so former Commanders player, but no, it's been it was a fine move, I guess, from Pittsburgh, but it wasn't really a position of need. They have Highsmith there, Watt, Herbig. I mean, it was really more of just hey, we can go get this guy for a 7th round pick.
Yeah.
Let's go get this guy for a 7th round pick. That's how I kind of felt about it. Yeah. But it was you want to continue on that?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I feel like a lot of GMs are open to trading a lot of 7th round picks, especially for a player that's already proven. I think it was a pretty good move.
Right. Yeah. It was a pretty good move in my opinion as well. Moving on to Mike Williams to the Steelers as well. Actually, let's stay on the topic of Pittsburgh. Mike Williams being sent over for, what was it, a 5th round pick, I think?
Yeah.
So for a 5th round pick. It was, I mean, it was kind of a move that we kind of all expected at this point.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh had a need at wide receiver. It's been one of the worst kept secrets in the league, really, over the last few years. But not last few weeks. Yeah. And the Jets have been wanting to trade Mike Williams, and they got it done. And Your thoughts?
I was just gonna say, after Aaron Rodgers kind of called out Mike Williams, I figured he'd be on the move. And the Steelers make sense. I feel like Russell Wilson thrives with kind of like the jump ball prototypical receiver, and I feel like Mike Williams kind of fits that mold. So I think it's a good move. I honestly expected less than a 6th or a 5th, because he's kind of been banged up and coming off that ACL. But I like it. I think it's a good move. It's definitely not Devontae Adams or Brandon Ayuk like a lot of Steelers fans thought, but I think it's still a good move.
Yeah, they wanted Brandon Ayuk and they settled for Mike Williams. But no, I mean it's been a pretty good deadline. You had Steelers are the only team really so far today that's made multiple moves, trading for both Preston Smith and like Mike Williams.
Yeah.
So Williams. Washington is playing the Steelers this upcoming Sunday, so that is interesting to note. If Preston Smith and Mike Williams will be ready to go for Sunday's matchup, I expect they will be able to. I don't see why they wouldn't. So that's something to monitor.
Yeah.
Other moves that happened today. I kind of already talked about Marshon Lattimore, but what are your thoughts on that entire situation?
I think it's a pretty good move. I honestly think a lot of Saints fans, I think, are pretty happy with the return they got, which I think is fair just because they're fully embracing the kind of rebuild. But I also think the Commanders, now that they are 7-2, is that right? 7-2.
Yeah.
I think getting a corner now that you really know, okay, we have a team that's going to make the playoffs is definitely a smart move. And I think when Lattimore is healthy, he's one of the best corners in football, and I think he'll step in and be an immediate starter right away. So I think it's a great move.
Yeah, I mean, I talked about it earlier, but I'll just say, I think it was a great move from Washington. A lot of draft capital went into this one, but I mean, at the end of the day, you're trading for one of the best corners in football right now, and that's what Marshon Lattimore is going to bring. And I mean, Washington's not had good secondary play this entire season, really from any of their starters. So bringing in a guy who's immediately going to be the number one, and I think he's also just going to make other players better, right? Because a lot of players in Washington secondary are playing out of position right now because they don't have a true number one guy on the outside. But with Lattimore coming in, you have St. Juice actually going up against wide receiver twos now, which he's a lot better at than going up against a Justin Jefferson or like a number one every week, because he's really struggled there. And then Mike Sanders still gets to move back to the inside or the star position. That's where Adam Peters and Dan Quinn has said where Mike Sanders still is best at, and that's that
was my is that Mikey can finally play where he's best, and he's been good. I think you know best, but I think he's been okay. But I think he's really just substantially better in the nickel. So I agree as well. It's more than just bringing in Lattimore's talent. It's that these players that have been playing out of position, and some of them have been playing fine out of position, like Sanders still, because Sanders still has been playing on the outside and he's been okay out there. Playable, because we just need someone playable out on the outside at this point. But now he's moving back to his natural position. He's going to be playing a lot better, which you love to see. So I'm excited for what Lattimore can bring to this team in terms of value. I think it was fine. I think it was a win-win for both sides. I don't think one side got like fleeced or anything. I know I'm like originally I said that, but looking back at it now, third, I think.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that post was deleted, I think, and they added like a fourth and a sixth or something.
Yeah. Well, it was a third and more.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, I'm still gonna say that that's a fleece, just a third, and I'm thinking like a six or something. But I mean, you throw in the fourth, fifth swap, gets a little complicated. So, I mean, at the end of the day, Washington loses 2 selections and New Orleans gains 2 selections.
Right.
Which is something to monitor as well. So
no, for sure.
It was pretty good for. I mean, they got a third and a fourth, which is more than what the Rams got for Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, that's pretty good value. And I think I could be wrong, but I think a lot of the other teams were making I think the Commanders, if I read the report correct, I think they kind of made a push after the Giants, and I believe they have a lot of draft picks, so giving them up may not be that big of an issue, especially if it's only because you had I don't know how many picks off the top of my head, but you had the additional
9
on Dotson. Yeah, so I think it's definitely a good move.
Yeah, they had 9 picks originally, and now they have 7. So still 7 picks in a 7-round draft, which is still pretty good. 4 of them are on day 3 as well. And I mean, instead of having a 4th, basically, you just have 2 7ths.
Right.
So that's kind of where things are at. Additionally, I'm going through all the trades. If my mouse actually is going to work, okay, it does.
Yeah, I think
there's nothing right now. I don't think. I mean, it's been pretty
quiet since Zadarius Smith feels so long ago now.
That's true. I mean, it was Zadarius Smith to the Lions.
Yeah,
that's there. I felt like that was the most obvious, worst kept secret in the league.
Yeah, that was so long.
I woke up to that this morning.
Mingo shocked me. I don't know how.
Mm-hmm.
He has 12 catches this year. Jerry Jones said they were willing to give up a 4th as he was high on their original draft board in 2023. Interesting.
Yeah, I bet you the Ravens, I know you've told me Emmanuel Forbes was high on their draft board in 2023. I bet you they wouldn't give up a 4th rounder for him.
I don't want. Do you think he'll be traded before 4?
I think there's a good chance. There's a good chance. One of the beat reporters, or not beat reporters, but JP Finley.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's like he said that he's called around and that they've been like, some people have said they could get a 5th or a 6th for Forbes. And I'm like, how in the world? There's no way that is true. There's no way that is true.
I mean, I don't know. Like, honestly, the Mingo thing totally shocked me because the Panthers, I thought the Ravens did a really good job for Deontay Johnson. Only a 5th. And then Mingo, for higher than Deontay Johnson? In what world is that ever? I guess it's because I feel like some GMs like Howie Roseman, I guess. I don't know. Like the third for Jahan Dotson, I thought was a little rich, and then this for Mingo, I think is very, very rich. But I don't know. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like the Emmanuel Forbes, I think a lot of the GMs like the younger potential, and they have faith like they can develop him. But I don't know if Forbes is a lost cause or not.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Mike Garafolo, barring a significant pivot by 4 p.m., the Giants will retain Azeez Ojulari. They made it clear they weren't going to give him away and held firm.
He's a free agent. I don't know if he'll re-sign with the Giants anyways.
Don't know what the plan is here. I mean, there was reports earlier that they wanted a fourth for him.
Yeah.
Or like a low fourth or a high fifth, I think is what they were saying. And I mean,
I want Calais Campbell. That's who I want.
Calais Campbell.
He's balling
with the Dolphins right now.
I saw a tweet from Rappaport that said the Ravens were in the mix for Lattimore before the Commanders gave the best offer.
They were.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Khalil Herbert was kind of random.
Oh yes, Khalil Herbert. I mean, that was I think at the beginning of this morning as well. It was just
recapping. I just saw something about that. I totally forgot about that. That one doesn't really move me, but I don't know.
I mean, yeah. He's going to the Bengals. I mean, it's good for the Bengals because Zach Moss is probably out for majority of the rest of the season. If I had to guess, doesn't sound like a good injury. It's a neck injury, and those always kind of are scary. So,
I mean, yeah, I think Khalil Herbert for 7th is fine, but it just doesn't really do much.
Yeah. I mean, right. I mean, if the Ravens are looking to get a guy like Calais Campbell, they're going to have to go up against the Bengals, it sounds like.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading. It looks like the Bengals are in the market. The Bengals, I feel like, are pretty quiet usually during the deadline. So this is, I don't know. The Ravens usually make I saw a trade about Bryce Young, but it's not. I thought I saw no trade with Bryce Young, but they're keeping him. It says.
They're keeping him.
Last year, I just saw a tweet. Ravens GM Eric DeCosta and Titans GM Rand Carthon agreed in terms for a Derrick Henry trade last year. So forgot about that.
Wait, they did?
Yeah, but it was denied by the Titans ownership. But he left anyways and signed anyways, so I don't know why they didn't do that. That's what I'm saying. Like, if Ojulari is not going to re-sign with the Giants, I don't understand why you get rid of him. You're not going to win a Super Bowl. You're not. I don't know. But
yeah, I mean, it's not. I don't even think like John Mara's like, oh, let's keep Ojulari. I actually think that's like a Joe Shane decision.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Panthers will be keeping Bryce Young.
That's what I was.
I mean, that was obvious. Like he started the last few weeks and he looked good on Sunday.
He looked pretty good. That pick, he threw one pick and it wasn't really his fault.
No, it was like the best throw of his career, and it got picked off. I'm like,
wait, so is this officially this means Jalen Coker is wide receiver 1? It looks like. Leggett, wide receiver 2.
Leggett's got to be wide receiver.
Thielen, that's what I'm missing.
Oh, Thielen, yeah. I was about to say, because like Mingo was like wide receiver 5.
Yeah,
before he got traded.
Yeah.
Like, who was he behind?
He was behind Leggett, Johnson,
Thielen,
Coker, and
someone else. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
But
Raiders keep popping up on my feed, not for the right reasons. Like Scott Turner's dad or something, or son.
Yes, Norv Turner. Washington, bro.
The Raiders now have. Oh God, I forgot the list. It's like Tom Coughlin, Marvin Lewis, Scott Turner, Norv Turner. Oh God, this isn't for the right reasons, but I'm seeing a lot of DK stuff too. I didn't even know he was potentially going to be moved, but it's all just about him not being moved.
Yeah, DK Metcalf. Yeah, that was random.
Yeah, I never heard anything about that.
Yeah, and like the Seahawks are like they're at 500, I think or they're one game off.
Yeah.
But I mean, still that's interesting. I feel like things are starting to wrap up. There's 42 minutes until the deadline. The big moves, of course, being ones we've kind of already felt were going to happen. Zadarius Smith to the Lions, Marshon Lattimore. I felt like more and more reports were starting to come out, especially this morning, that he was going to get moved. And then the Steelers getting a wide receiver, getting Mike Williams. So it's like everything worked out perfectly for every team.
Yeah,
because except the Ravens.
I don't know.
DeCosta's is asleep, buddy. I don't know what else to tell you. He's
just not. Every title is just about the Commanders and Lattimore.
yeah.
DK.
Yeah. The Rams are sending Tre'Davious White in a 7th-round pick to the Baltimore Ravens.
Actually,
oh my goodness! Yes.
A pick too? No, Tre'Davious White.
For a 7th.
God. He's so bad. No.
They gave you picks with him.
Send me a Bills edit. The Ravens are getting a stud. In Tre'Davious White.
2021 Trey White or 2020 Trey White.
No. Bro, I'm telling you, the main problem with the defense, I know our secondary is getting beat, but like it's the pass rush. Like we need an edge. Or a
no, Trey White's going to save everything. He can rush the passer. Make him rush the passer.
Oh, the Rams are sending a 2-time Pro Bowl. I love how they always hype it up like they're currently a Pro Bowl.
2-time Pro Bowl.
He'll be like all pro. He's been battling the. No, he's just bad.
Wait for the Tyler Huntley trade. It's going to be like the Dolphins are trading Pro Bowl quarterback Tyler Huntley.
All right, if they're giving us a pick, this has to be good, right?
I mean, you went back a year, so it's a 2026 7th for Trey White and a 2027 7th.
Okay, so going back a year and picking up a stud.
Yes, and picking up a stud in the meantime. I mean, to me, that's a win.
I mean, even if he's bad, this doesn't really do anything. We're just taking a chance.
I mean,
Trey White, Marlon Humphrey, boom.
Well, some Washington fans wanted to trade for Trey White. I'm like,
yeah,
okay, yeah.
I mean, you
sure.
already have Marcus Mariota. You guys, you have plenty of. I guess this move is fine.
Live reaction to the Ravens trade.
We need a pass rusher. The thing is, on paper, like when I look at the Ravens defense, every game the secondary is getting beat, but like on paper it looks so good still. So I don't know. Like, do we need a corner? I don't know. Like, Nate's been good. Marlon's been really good. Brandon Stevens has been okay, but like, I don't know.
I mean, this is like a nothing trade, really. So I mean, you had to get him for something. So
we need a pass rusher.
Yeah. Maybe activate David Ojabo at some point.
I don't know. That's so disappointing. I saw Ravens fans say they should reach out to Aaron Donald as if that would be realistic at all. Like, that's how down bad we are.
It's slightly more realistic. Ojabo actually gets active on one game day.
Like TJ Tampa, nothing. Hasn't even played. I don't even know.
Baltimore was in on Marshon Lattimore. Instead, they land Tre'Davious White, who was one of the NFL's best during his days in Buffalo.
Who said that?
Tom Pelissero.
Like, they always do this.
Oh, man. My camera's getting out of focus.
Just got a text.
All I can say is
like,
wow.
Wow. Moves. If we get Calais Campbell, Trey White.
Stay tuned.
Trey White, Calais Campbell, and Deontay Johnson, baby.
My camera. I feel like I'm so out of focus for some reason. No, it's yeah, this is not good for Baltimore.
It's fine, right?
It's fine.
Don't lose anything.
I mean, you settle for Trey White. You know, woke up thinking Marshon Lattimore, and you're gonna go to sleep with Trey White, who's like Walmart of Marshon Lattimore.
Okay, but Trey White's a 2-time Pro Bowler.
Hey, Marshon Lattimore's a 4-time Pro Bowler.
Yeah, but he doesn't have aura like Trey White.
You need to trade for 2 Trey Whites, then you'll have a Marshon Lattimore, is what I'm hearing.
Unless it comes to a career. Like, I don't understand how this improves this roster whatsoever.
I mean,
I don't understand. Like, the issue is so blatantly obvious that there's no pressure every time.
What about Maudie BK? Is Maudie BK the only guy?
I don't know how to find the stat, but in week 5, PFF posted like the highest double team rate, and he needs to play better. He's getting double teamed a lot, and Travis Jones. Okay. So it's been rough, and then the edges have just not been great. We have like Kyle Van Noy.
Yeah.
He's been okay, and then Owe has been all right, but
I mean, Van Noy is like good. Has like a good stretch where he's just like, or like one game that's like insane.
Yeah. I want J.C. Horn. It's not happening.
J.C. Horn. I don't think that's happening. I think the Panthers are done, but we could see. I mean, hopefully there's some other. I mean, who else is available at this point? Horn, just in players in general that like are on the market.
I don't know.
Horn, that's it. There wasn't really anyone available.
Emmanuel Forbes. Like, would I rather have Tre'Davious White than Emmanuel Forbes?
That's a good question. Wait, hold on. Would you rather have White or Forbes?
Dude,
a guy who can't tackle or a guy who can't cover?
Pelissero said he's locked down.
Lockdown. Trey White?
Yeah, in his days in Buffalo. Honestly, Emmanuel Forbes. I think Emmanuel Forbes. You
Just
got the hope that
younger.
you can fix him. We know what we're getting with Tre'Davious White. I don't.
The Ravens have been sniffing around the corner market the last few days. They made a lot of calls. Now the 2019 All-Pro lands with Baltimore.
Oh my God, these titles.
Almost 3 presidencies ago.
I don't know.
Almost 3 presidencies ago. Have fun.
I mean, I guess you can never have too many corners, but okay. I didn't realize it was bad. I just wanted to check Emmanuel Forbes. I'm like, it can't be this bad. 34 grade, 33 run defense grade, 37 coverage grade. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that bad, but
no, it is. If we get any draft pick, I'm praising Adam Peters. Anything.
Okay, well let's check Tre'Davious White.
It's bad. It's bad.
It's bad.
That's not as bad, actually. It's still bad, but it's not.
What is it? It's not loading for me.
It's like in the 50s every game.
That's not bad. Bad. It's not that. Emmanuel Forbes bad. But I mean, bro, we basically gave up nothing, so I can't hate it.
I mean, his tackling grade is like high 70s every week. While you look at Emmanuel Forbes' tackling grade, oh boy.
A Ravens beat reporter reported he's sitting out games. Okay, never mind. He was sitting out games as they looked for. But I mean, we've
White sitting out games for an extension.
We basically added 2 players for nothing. Like that can't be a negative. There's no way.
Yeah.
Right?
But who's the second player?
Deontay Johnson for the swap, and then Tre'Davious swap.
Yeah. Now watch Trey White just turn up and be like All-Pro 2019.
It's worth a shot. Like honestly, I'm coming to terms with this. It's fine.
We're seeing all the stages of buying into your team, like right now, live in the last 5 minutes. First, what are we doing? Then wait.
Seeing fans tweet this as Christian Gonzalez. Like, when was Christian Gonzalez ever available?
Wait, someone tweeted about Christian Gonzalez?
A Ravens fan tweeted, I thought we were getting Gonzalez, ? I don't know when we were ever getting Gonzalez.
Nah, you should ask about Sauce Gardner.
Oh, it's worth
why didn't you get Sauce Gardner, you know?
Come on, this can't be. Wait, so at 4 it's done. It's 4 p.m. Eastern.
It's done. Right? Yeah, it's done. I think this is your big time move.
No.
I take guess.
Can't be.
I think this is the move that's gonna put you over the top.
Who are you guys gonna cut in a corresponding move?
Forbes, 100%. If we don't trade him, it'll be Forbes. So you can get him off of waivers if you want. You want him off waivers? Go ahead.
I've never seen
that first round pick contract.
I don't know. I don't want to take on that.
I don't even think he clears waivers. I'd be shocked.
Oh, Jahan Dotson got a catch yesterday.
Oh, it was a pretty good one too. He got more yards on that one catch than he did his entire Eagles career combined.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
It was something.
He was lectured in his locker for 5 minutes. Never seen anything like it.
Never seen anything like it. Trey White right now, being lectured at his locker for 5 minutes. Never seen anything like it. Trey White stood there and then Sean
I mean,
McVay
it
walked
could be
away.
worse. Like we could have traded Jonathan Mingo for a fourth.
That's true. You could have overpaid. Instead, you just got
basically took a shot on a stud for free.
On a stud in 3 presidencies ago. Yeah. I mean, it's but I didn't realize how similar our defenses are.
Really?
Like, they both suck. Or just our teams are in general.
I guess, yeah. But the thing is, like, when you look at our defense on paper, there's no, like, we have a quote-unquote elite player at all 3 levels of the field. I don't understand how this unit is so bad. There's zero reason it should be the 31st team in EPA per play. That's unacceptable. I mean, Medicaid, I guess, Roquan's been bad. The only person that's been good is Kyle.
Hopefully I'm doing this right. All right. Look, we're at the same spot.
Offense?
No, this is just teams.
Oh, I'm zooming in.
Oh,
I'm assuming is that just the offense and defense together?
Yeah, it's just offense and defense together. I mean, yeah, we're at like the same spot. So we're basically the same team almost. In a way.
The thing is, what's so sad is like this is really a generational offense. That's if we don't make a move for defense, this is what we're going with, would be disappointing. Just because like this offense is truly, like I believe, really good.
Lamar will be playing Thursday night. You're saved.
Let's go,
Lamar.
We need Tre'Davious White to be playing.
Yeah, that's true.
That's who we really need.
Yeah, Tre'Davious White gonna be locking up Jamar Chase.
Yes.
That's exactly me. What choice happened yesterday? I forgot. It's been a crazy day. Look. Oh, DeAndre Hopkins to the Chiefs. Pretty good. I think that deal is gonna work out fine.
Yeah, that was such a lock. Yeah. Like I knew it was gonna be good.
Jeremy Fowler said, "So good."
You go ahead.
Jeremy Fowler looked at he said the Steelers looked at Darius Slayton. I don't know if you saw that, but they settled for Mike Williams instead.
Interesting
indeed.
I could be wrong. I will admit I'm not the best on my current Preston Smith knowledge, but like Bleacher Report tweeted, Steelers are trading for Packers outside linebacker Preston Smith. Huge pairing alongside TJ Watt. Is it really a huge pairing? Like, is he that good?
No. Let's bring it up. Let's bring up that. I don't think it's
Khalil Herbert, stud.
I mean, he's had 2 games in a row above a 70 PFF.
Yeah, not bad, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, but like, he only has 8 tackles this season.
Yeah.
It's kind of just there, just depth. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's not anything crazy. Yeah, I mean he's literally sat around like the 70 mark this entire season.
Yeah.
Like the most average player, but I mean, for 7 for him is not.
Yeah. Honestly, like some 7th round picks don't even make the roster. So like if you're getting a player is an NFL level player, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, I mean, he's 32, I think. 31. He's just almost 32. I mean, he's got like a year or 2 left in him. I remember when we picked him in 2nd round, Mississippi State.
Yeah.
It's
Harbaugh just got off the practice field. Said he wanted to talk to DaCosta before confirming the win. So it looks like this has been in the works. They've been salivating at the thought of Tre'Davious White being traded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Go. Yeah. So they've been okay. So this is their backup plan all along, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
All right. We can't get 4-time All-Pro. Let's get 2-time All-Pro.
They liked him in the 2005 draft. Let's go.
So they liked him in the 2015 draft. Yeah. Oh wait, 2000. Wait.
I was making it. It was a joke. I don't know when he was drafted. Maybe 2017,
I don't know.
18, 16.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Wait, nothing again. Had injury issues. Oh yeah. Wait, who's Steelers pass rushers are hurt? I think right. There's some guy hurt because there's no way to trade for him.
I think Highsmith may be hurt.
Okay. Yeah, 2017. He had an 89 PFF grade his rookie season.
Yep. That's what you're getting.
This man, oh my.
Ravens are signing Cardale Jones off the waiver wire.
Cardale Jones.
I think this is fake. I'm hoping.
Off the waiver wire.
Cardale Jones, there's no way. Has he even played in the NFL?
No way he's even waiver eligible.
This is fake. This is fake.
That's their big move. Cardale Jones.
Right?
Real from Ian Rappaport. Breaking. Ravens are claiming Cardale Jones off of waivers from Ohio State.
I also saw the Steelers almost traded for Christian Kirk, but he tore his something. I forgot what it was.
I think it tore his ACL, I'm assuming.
Or ACL, yeah, something bad.
But all I'm going to say is Trey White has allowed only 9 catches this year.
Hasn't he played like 3 games?
He's allowed 9 catches this year.
That's the
He's only allowed 9 catches.
What's his career like average PFF grade?
Doesn't say. It's probably like low 70s.
And missed tackles with 0. Let's go.
0 missed tackles.
Let's go.
Wow. 0 missed tackles for Tre'Davious White.
I go downhill.
Oh, we need something to happen, bro. We spent the last 20 minutes talking about Tre'Davious White. 9 catches for 151 yards for Mr. White. That is something. 24 minutes left. Do we get another trade before 4 p.m.? Make your prediction now.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, the big one was definitely, surprisingly, Washington getting the big guy, the big fish, Marshon Lattimore. Which that was interesting.
Yeah.
But I mean, because I was taking like a test.
Yeah.
And then I come back and it's like, Commanders are interested in Marshon Lattimore. I'm like, okay, cool. 5 minutes later, Commanders are traded for Marshon Lattimore. I'm walking back to my dorm from the building, and on that walk, he tweets they're interested and they trade for him within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
See, even Ben Solak is begging Schefter, please make something cool happen. That's what I'm saying. I will say, the NFL, they immediately posted a highlight video of Marshon Lattimore after he got traded. He's like, these breakups and interceptions are coming to DC soon or something. The first 10 highlights were all from the last decade, like 2010s. Like it was Washington football team level and Aaron Rodgers Packers level. Like it was bad. They just set us up like that.
Yeah. Is there a chance that at 4:20 we could see stuff happen and then they say oh, this happened at 3:50 or stuff like that? Or does it usually stop it straight up?
I mean, it usually stops because they usually get it before it's announced.
Chargers are interested in KJ Osborne. League breaking news.
The 49ers are interested in defensive tackle. I think we could get a defensive tackle trade before.
Calais Campbell.
I think it's going to be a defensive tackle trade. I don't know who, or it'll be like a guy on the Titan, or the Titans said they don't want to trade him, but I mean they could.
I mean, bro, apparently this draft class isn't that good either, so get the players you want.
Yeah, that's why I'm also fine with Washington kind of just moving down the draft and giving up picks because this draft class is not that good.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, there's a few top guys at the top, but I mean, and some like good value in like round 3, 4, I feel like, but beyond that, like, it's not deep.
Agree.
The best quarterback in the class may be from Bloomington, Indiana. So
No.
Yes. Curtis, my guy. Curtis O'Rourke. It's we got
49% of the Commanders' drives this season end in the red zone. Let's go.
Yeah, we're averaging like 41 yards per drive.
You think Cliff's gone?
I don't think Cliff is gone after this year, no matter what happens. I feel like he's coming back for another year just because I feel since he had already had a head coaching opportunity, it's going to take him a little bit more to get another one. And he'll also be more picky about where he goes.
Yeah.
Just basically similar to what happened to Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Quinn after his second year was getting interviews, but he never actually like took anything.
Yeah, I'm worried Monken's gone.
Oh, Monken's definitely gone. Yeah, good luck. This is the last year with him.
Just so pain. Like McDonald gone, Monken gone.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's the price of being an actually good team. You lose all your coaches and then you get bad.
Where do you think? I'm hearing Liam Cohen buzz. The Bucks guy.
Yes, Liam Cohen is he's interesting. I mean, some of his plays last night were very, very interesting. But no, I mean, he could be a head coaching candidate. I feel like Monken is definitely going to get a job. Let's see, how many openings are there so far? 2, right?
Yeah, I think the Raiders are going to stick with Pierce. So I don't.
I think so too.
I
wonder. I was listening to NFL Stock Exchange, and they mentioned on like their Raider Fix the Franchise Raiders episode. Did you hear what they said about Monken?
They mentioned like promoting him from offensive coordinator, but guaranteeing him the job if Pierce gets fired or something.
Yeah, with like the Raiders.
I don't think that'll ever happen, but
I don't think it would happen.
It's kind of weird because then he's like hoping the team fails.
Like, it'd be like an Eric Bieniemy situation, but Monken is not Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah, Eric Bieniemy's a stud.
Stud. California. As for the Patriots, it takes 2 sides to make it a deal, and the Patriots aren't going to give away players like Gonzalez, Keon White, Devon Godshaw, or Kyle Duggar. Side note, Eagles are standing pat as we approach the deadline. So nothing for the Eagles and Howie Roseman.
Interesting.
Which is good. That's good. I mean, actually, that's whatever, because the guy's not a good trader, in my opinion.
Howie Roseman, yeah.
I also hate the Eagles.
He's becoming like a Daniel Jeremiah big board merchant, I've heard.
Yes. Consensus big board.
Yeah.
Have you seen the stats, though, that are like the consensus big board is usually right?
Yeah.
Like, if you pick someone in a spot within more than 50 spots below where they are on a consensus big board, they're bound to fail or something. It's like the success rate is like not good.
Yeah. Dan Orlovsky asked Schefter just now, are the Ravens in the market for any sort of pass rusher? Schefter said, not right now. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's not good. All right, well, looks like things are wrapping up, so
yeah,
I'm gonna wrap this up. Yeah. All right, well, thanks for everyone who tuned in. Not much happened in this one, but maybe next year, maybe next year things will happen. Trey White to the Ravens. That's the highlight of the show. William, where can people find you and your stuff?
You can find me on Twitter _William Herman. Thanks again for having me.
Yeah, no problem. That'll wrap this one up. Next podcast episode will be out on Friday, previewing the showdown against the Steelers. That'll be it for today's episode of Keeping Up with the Commanders. See you guys next one. Peace.
All right. Thank you.